Welcome to the Wholehearted Truths. We've got a little bit of sass mixed with grit, grace, and a whole lot of faith to lead you to endless possibilities. And this episode is something that I have been waiting on for a couple months. We're going to jump right into it because I don't want to waste any time. You get to meet my mom. This is Wendy. And so, Mom, the first thing I want you to share is something that you love about yourself. This is a journey that both of us have been working on together, and I'm excited to hear her answer.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Emily. And I think it's been longer than months that you've been trying to recruit me for this. So I'm happy to be here. Really, probably my greatest skill is just the ability to connect with people. I really like to find new friends, connect with people, whether it's the grocery store. Had a lot of work experience in retail and just always been able to really connect and find the value in that sharing and being around people.
Now you know why I like to talk. I get it from my mom. Okay, so the next thing we both love to read, and she brought some props if you're watching on YouTube. So, Mom, tell us must-read books.
Yeah, I love to read. I listen a lot, probably more than I read, but love it. I typically have quite a few books going at the same time, but some of my all-time favorites. So my newest one is called Better Than Perfect. So I gifted this to Emily as well. Just really talking about love and being able to give yourself some grace and not be perfect, because I think that's the pressure, social media even more, but just life in general, wanting us to all be perfect and do all the things. So being comfortable in my own skin. The second book, I'm not political at all. So this is not a political notation of any kind, but I truly loved Michelle Obama's Becoming book. Also her second book, I think it's The Light We Carry. But this book specifically, it talks about her growing up in not such great kind of humble beginning, and really using those connections in her community and her faith, and just being able to shine her light and become who she ultimately ended up being and is still working towards. So she's just very inspirational to me, and that book really hit home for me.
Good. Okay, the next one.
Just moving on, we're on a schedule.
You got to make this fast, but this will be good. What is your favorite memory that still makes you laugh when you think about me growing up?
So I would say my favorite, and this is a hard because there's a ton, but we had gone to the mall one afternoon, late morning, and Emily, knowing, if you know Emily, as many of you do, she's she wanted to dress herself that day. So she put on her best outfit, consisted of Olympic type
Leotard, right?
suit, real leotard. Yep, she had on a rainbow umbrella along with some pink rain boots. A whole lot of everything didn't match, doesn't matter, and
Nothing's changed.
nothing's changed. And we went to the mall, and she wanted to walk in front of me because she wanted to be the leader of the show. Put her umbrella up and walked proudly through the mall. A few of the mall walker ladies actually stopped and talked to Emily and said, did you dress yourself today? And she said, yes, I did. And then gave me a dirty look. So just really fun that she still continues to be independent and do her own thing, kind of beat to her own drum.
Might have learned it from my mom. Just saying.
You might.
Okay. So the next story, this is what actually really jump-started my want for you to be on the podcast. There was a time a couple months ago when you were super stubborn and learned the hard way on something. So walk us through what you did in that journey.
So I don't think it was stubborn necessarily, but just went through a time where I stopped my vitamins, really just looking to, are they working? Wasn't really familiar. Just, just wanted, just didn't think I needed them.
Just
Didn't
wanted to
think
get
I needed
stubborn.
them. So lo and behold, a few months went by, about 3, 4 months, and I went through a really rough patch, both emotionally, like just my relationships, my health, all of it, and kind of got in my own head. And the thing that had changed for me was really just stepping away from my vitamins and my health. So being able to change that, and get back onto that, knowing that that made such a difference in my balance and in my person, and how I made it through the day and through life. It I've been a customer ever since and will probably be forever. So
not customer, she shares this too. She's so
yes,
good.
but a user of,
Yes.
of ID Life. So
Yes.
yeah, for sure.
I'll never forget, when you have those phone calls and you know where you were, you know what time it was, like you can trace back everything. That was one of those moments.
Yeah.
Super special. So for any mom or daughter that's listening to this, what's one piece of advice that you would give to them?
Yeah, I think our relationship has really grown in the last couple of years. And I think as a parent, when you're raising children, you are the one that knows best and you're the one that has all the ideas, and that's how you go through life and your relationship with your children. And as Emily got older and I got older, trying to develop a different type of relationship. So really that more of that friend or that companion of how do you get through life together. And maybe I'm not the greatest at everything. So again, going back to that Better Than Perfect book, but really just trying to have that grown up relationship with my daughter and celebrate all of her accomplishments and wins and all of the things that she does, this podcast, and just truly inspirational to me, even as her mom. So I'm just super proud of you.
Wasn't expecting that part. All the warm fuzzies. Um, Super cool those of you that know me or have known my mom for a long time, like our relationship hasn't always been great. And it's something that you continually have to work at. So as I talk about with any goal you may have, right? Habit stacking, we're going to start small. So your homework assignment for today is to literally text your mom. If you're a daughter listening to this, or if you're a mom listening to this, go down and text or call your daughter. But really just opening the door and just wherever your relationship is at, know that it can always be redeemed and saved. And so that's your easy homework assignment for today.
Yep.
Thanks for being on the podcast, Mom.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, we'll see you next time.